Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Smith to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Hurts pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35.
Pass.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Hurts to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to
what a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain on the play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Robinson on the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 more yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14, Giants 10.
Now after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none-two plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. The throw over the middle taken in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Giants.
This is Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now the second down throw on target. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Line 36. Watch 36. 36.
From the gun, Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Preston Smith there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Rodgers now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
At the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
11 yards there, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.